Okay, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be practicing. I always like to do my voiceover warm up. I like to do it live with you so I can get your feedback and your thoughts as well. What do you think? So today I'm going to be reading 2 adverts, all right? The first one I was going to do is reading from Barclays. It was just an advert I did. I might have done it as a warm up like ages and ages ago. So welcome everybody. Forgot my manners. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome everyone who's on Instagram, on Facebook, on the Zoom. Welcome everybody. If you don't know me, my name's Leanne Turner. I'm a voiceover and speaking coach. That means I do voices for adverts, podcasts, audiobooks. I like to say that my voice is #earcandy to edutain you while you listen and learn. And I also help people learn how to speak more effectively in the corporate and business world. So that's who I am. Write down who you are. So I'm going to read you the first one from Barclays, right? Have a listen. Everybody sit down, grab yourself a drink, all right? So the first one is this, Barclays. As a student, getting an overdraft can be a nightmare. That's why Barclays student package comes with an initial interest-free overdraft of £200, a Barclay card and great discounts on books. And their student business officers can give you helpful advice on managing your money, allowing you more time to concentrate on your studies. To find out more, visit barclays.co.uk. So that was the first one I did. And usually, like when I'm doing my reads, my voice, depends on what it is. If it's a short one, I'll just print it off, as you can see here. Then I'll get a pencil and underline the key parts that I need to push. If they give me any guidance, sometimes the client does, sometimes they don't, or I'll just put in bits where I want to pause or push a certain word. So that's how I kind of make it more ear candy, more engaging, so the listener can stay listening for longer. So it'll come across as a nice, engaging read. That was the first one. That was Barclays. And the second one I wanted to read is one of my favorites, Dove. You know, Dove, the nice skin cream one. So I'm going to read you this one. So Dove, have a listen, everybody. So, want your skin sun-kissed and not sun-damaged? New Dove Summer Glow Lotion with SPF 15 to also help protect from damaging UVA and UVB rays. The tan you want with the protection you need. Also, try Dove Summer Glow Face Moisturizer, now voted Facial Tanning Product of the Year. So, with that, you can hear that I kind of bounced about in some of the words, right? So how I do that is, first of all, this is with, not even just if you want to be a voiceover, this is if you have to present a PowerPoint display, or if you have to present some training on a Zoom call, on a video, whatever it is. So you'd have your script or your PowerPoint notes or whatever it is, and you've got to really work out, like, where do people want me to really push the word? So here it is. Want your skin sun-kissed and not sun-damaged, and it's got a question mark. So always, whenever there's punctuation, always obey, because it's trying to help you flow through the words so you can give a smooth, consistent, engaging read. And when you do practice, if you've got to do a podcast, you've got to do an online Zoom call, you've got to do a training online, because you know loads of stuff are going online, you need to know, like, how to move through these words. Obey the punctuation marks. It sounds really simple, but that will help you to understand. And when you practice your notes, read them out loud as if like this was your notes to go and do the training or teach the children, etc. And if there isn't any, get yourself a pencil and then do commas or underline words that you really want to push through. So this one would say, also help protect from damaging UVA and UVB rays. I don't know what UVA and UVB are. It's something very dangerous. So that's what I would encourage you. Whether you don't have to be a voiceover artist to know how to read words, just to make sure you sound more engaging, to make your listeners engage with you more. That's how I'd highly suggest you go through. So if you're designing notes for a podcast, for a training video, for an online course, or just even if you want to go live on your Instagram, etc., write down your notes. Don't write them word for word, you know what I'm saying, but write them as like brief bullet points and stuff. Space them out. This is like double-sided size 18. You don't have to do it size 18. You can also read it off your tablet or your phone, but make sure you don't just stay down there. Just pick up okay. When you're going through a document like this, read it word by word. Forget about all the rest. Just say like, right, I need to nail this line. get it, do it, done. I need to nail the second line, get it, do it, done. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't kind of think like, I've got to read this whole thing. No, it's not that. You just got to read through the first one, nail it, and then just keep improving, tweak by tweak by tweak. That's what I'd really encourage you to do. So if you have any questions, please do ask. If you've got a speaking issue, or I'm not too sure, if there's something that you've got to speak and interviews are tough. There's loads of interviews happening now online. It's popping. I get loads of my clients email me saying, like, Leanne, can we do a mock interview? Can we sit down and go through this? How would I explain myself like that? So I'm doing a lot of those, just since September started, really. Just new jobs, interviews coming up. Some people are going for promotions and stuff. It's really, really exciting. I hope you can hear me there. So that was my 2 reads. Barclays and Dove, which one did you like? Did you hear the whole of it? Did you like the first one or the second one? Comment below. If you're on the Zoom, please, please, please comment in the chat box. If you're on Instagram, give me a wave and say what you liked as well. If you want to have more tips about how to improve the way you speak, of course, you can check out stuff if you're on my Instagram page, but please, more so, go onto my website, www.leannesvoice.com, and there's a page, Speaking Tips Shop, where I want you to go there, and you can get loads more free tips and free samples and stuff of I've got a great course. This is one that I really want to tell you about. Do you think that you're a great speaker, or do you think there's ways that you can improve in the way you speak? Yeah. If you think there's ways you can improve, the one I want to tell you is this: start becoming a storyteller, because your story is the most powerful thing. Whether you're talking about quarterly stats or a new fashion item, or you're doing training for other adults in your company, if you can speak as a storyteller does, who's engaging, they know time, they know pace, they've got dramatic pauses and stuff like that, that will help you to become a much more engaging and an interesting speaker, you know? So go onto my website, www.leannesvoice.com, and click onto the Speaking Tips shop, and you will see that there's lots of different, I've got different resources up there. In particular, I want you to click onto the How to Use Storytelling to Become a Better Speaker. That is one of the techniques that I've been going through this whole year. I've been pumping it out. If you can share your story and express it like a storyteller, there's a difference. That will make you a more engaging speaker. People like, who always come to mind to me, Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, Matthew McConaughey, Denzel Washington, they all share their story and then give it to you as a storyteller would, where they've got dramatic pauses, they slow down, they speed up, things like that. So I'd really encourage you to have this into the way you communicate, because if you cannot speak your way into an interview or to speak to a friend effectively, that's where you know you've got to work. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're not able to really express what's really deeply going on inside your heart, you've got to work on how do you communicate that, okay? So that's all I want to say today. Please feel free to follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. I love TikTok as well. So if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them now. You know, I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 o'clock London time. Tuesdays, I do my voiceover practice, and then Thursdays, I'll give you a speaking skills class as well. So it's been great hanging out with you. Anyone on Facebook, it's been great hanging out with you. Great hanging out with you guys on the Zoom. Thank you so much, everybody who came in on the Instagram. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'm going to close the call in a minute. If not, please feel free to DM me. I always respond, and it's me. I don't have a secretary called Charlotte or Felicity. I will be able to answer your questions, and I'll try and get the answers done, because probably it's something that someone else has asked as well. And I'll try and get it up in one of the future videos as well. So it's been great hanging out with you. Thank you so much, everybody on the Facebook. I'll say bye-bye for now. It's been great hanging out with you. Bye-bye, everyone on Facebook. And bye-bye, everybody on the Zoom room.